Please give us a brief introduction.
Sir, my name is Judhistir. I am from Rayagada. I have completed my matriculation from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Rayagada. I have completed my graduation from College of Agriculture OUT Bhawanipatna. I have completed my post graduation from College of Agriculture Bhubaneswar.
Okay. Which is your home district?
Sir, Rayagada, sir.
Rayagada is your home district.
Yes.
Tell me something about the economy of your district, like on which sector, which surveys it mainly depends on. What is the district domestic product per capita income in your district? Okay. And industries in your district. You can all the economic aspect.
Yes.
Something about that you can tell me.
Yes. As far as the economic aspect is concerned about my district, sir, it is mainly the agrarian district, sir.
Okay.
Primarily. Nearly 70 to 80% of people depend upon the agriculture activities. Then after industry like JK paper mill, which is Asia famous for its paper mill production, and another factory is Impha factory at Thero Valley, which is famous for ferro manganese production, and which acts as a raw material for the many LT sector and many sterilite industry also. So it is a rich there is a rich source of mineral like bauxite in the Niyamgiri Pahad itself. So it is a very nearly 62% of total reserve in Odisha bauxite is there. Sir, I think, in my opinion, sir, my district has been in a 100%, it has not been exploited economically so well, sir. Sir, as far as I can justify my answer, sir, the sex ratio of my district is highest among all of the state of Odisha, sir. That is 1048. But now also in my district, many of the girl child is not in a good occupation, sir. They are primarily in agriculture sector itself, sir. They are going for the daily wage working. They are primarily dependent on money lender, etc., sir. In other sector like agriculture can be exploited in a very efficient manner, sir. In some areas like Bisam Katak itself, pineapple, jackfruit, they sold in a very cheap rate, sir. If it will be sold in a efficient market, then the farmer can get a very very comprehensive and very good price, sir. They are unable to know about this lack of awareness among those people, sir. There is a very effective potential that the processing factory can be established there, by which many processing products like jam, jelly can be produced, sir. As there is a huge potential for fruits and horticulture vegetables, the horticultural diversity of agriculture can be done, sir. By doing all this, sir, I think my district can explore a better position in the economic aspect.
So, what is the service preference for this exam?
I have opted Odisha Administrative Service first, sir. And then Odisha Finance Service, sir. Then OPS, Odisha Police Service, sir. Then after ORS, then after OTAS, sir. Then after OS.
Okay. So OS you have opted first.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the rank structure of the Odisha Administrative Service? How many rank bands are there?
Pardon, sir.
Rank bands or ranks in the OS. When you will join at entry level.
Yes, sir.
So what is the rank?
Sir, junior branch.
Okay.
Then, sir, junior branch. Then superior branch, sir. Then
after junior branch, then
sir, I think scale 1, something superior scale 1. Senior branch, sir. Then supreme scales or something like that.
Super time scale,
sir. Then after, sir, it's I am unable to recollect it, sir.
Which is the highest rank which OS officers can go?
Sir, secretary level.
Special secretary
level.
Okay. And what about the posts? Suppose you are selected in a very good rank for OS.
Yes.
Then what are the possible posts in which you can be posted?
It can be posted as a video or additional Tahsildar or sorry sir, it is not additional Tahsildar sir, as a video, then as additional subdivisional magistrate sir, SDM.
Do we have that post in Odisha? Subdivisional magistrate?
Sorry sir, actually I am unable to recollect that name.
Okay, fine.
Okay, sir.
Just go through it. Deputy collector,
Yes.
let's say Tahsildar, BDO.
Yes sir.
That is entry level,
Yes sir.
junior rank posts. Okay. Other posts are also there, but 3-4 you should remember
Yes.
in each rank.
Yes.
Okay. So what are the optionals which you have opted for this exam?
Sir, I have opted forestry and agriculture. Sir.
Forestry and agriculture.
Yes.
Okay. And you are coming from
OUAT sir.
no. Which district you said?
Sir, Rayagada sir.
Rayagada. So what is the forest cover
Sir,
in Rayagada?
sir, nearly it is 55 to 58%, sir.
55 to 58%.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. And what is the state forest cover? Odisha's forest cover?
Sir, it is more than the national level, sir. It is near.
Exactly.
Sir, it is exactly. Sir, I am on.
Near around?
Sir, near around it is, sir. 30 itself or something
38.
like 38 something, sir.
Okay. And what is the recommended minimum recommended forest cover?
So 33, sir.
1/3.
1/3, sir.
Okay. So what are the important forest produce that you have in Rayagada? Forest produce. Tell me the timber forest produce and the non-timber forest produce.
Yes, sir. As far as timber produce is concerned, sir, the wood log of Nilagiri tree, sir, it is hugely sold, sir, marketed.
Why? What is the use of that?
Sir, it is used for plywood making.
Okay.
It can be used for various products like in paper industry itself, in the JK paper mill, sir. It can be used for raw material for other sectors, sir, also. So mainly it is used, sir.
Okay.
Thereafter, many non-timber products like, sir, lac,
Okay.
that is in Jhuna they call Jhuna. They brought it. Afterwards, many fruits, sir, they brought and they sold in the local market, sir.
Okay. Okay. So Kendu leaves.
Yes, sir. Tendu leaf is very famous also, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
What are the problems that your district faces? Some of the problems.
Sir, the major problem is, sir, left-wing extremism, sir. It has been drastically reduced itself, but it has to be completely wiped out from the district, sir. And then after, I will recommend the illiteracy rate, sir. Even though the sex ratio is the highest in our state, in the district itself, but the many girl child are not going to school, sir. Even one of the it is so backward that my district is so backward that even now also many traditional things are happen there, sir. And it is coming upon the aspirational district of Nitya Ayog, sir. And it is getting funds from the backward regions fund of the central government also, sir. Sir, our state government has deployed many schemes like Biju KVK Yojana, sir, to wipe out the regional disparity among these coastal region and that KVK region, sir. And it has been implementing in it is going in a slow rate, sir, the implementation. If it will be streamlined in a steady manner, then my district can be developed in a very good manner, sir.
Okay. So, in agriculture, tell me what is the meaning of terrace farming and where generally it is used, terrace farming? What are the advantages and disadvantages of terrace farming?
Terrace farming terrace farming is generally used in the hilly terrain region, sir. If the slope is more than 13%, I think, sir. I am unable to recall the exact slope. If it is more than 13%, then terrace farming is done, sir. It helps in the efficient use of the space itself, other resources. It helps in the improving the productivity of that particular area, sir. It helps the other activities like irrigation. If the slope will be there, the water will come down, by which the terrace farming can be effectively done, sir. Mainly it is done in the terrain region, by which the productivity can be increased.
And what are the general crops grown there?
Sir, crops which need a very which do not need very intensive nutrition, sir. Sir, like fruits crop can be grown, sir. The horticultural crops can be grown, like tomato can be grown in terrace farming, sir.
Okay. So, what are the current news, 3 important news of this week according to you?
This week, sir. First I will mention the Chandrayaan 2.
What happened there?
Sir, in Chandrayaan 2, we have lost the communication just before reaching our destination, 2.1 kilometer away from it. Our lander Vikram has lost its communication, sir. Recently, means 5 minutes later, our ISRO chairman has confirmed that it has been a hard landing, sir. He gave the statement that the cause of losing the communication is the hard landing, sir. No country has been ever in the history done the soft landing, sir. Sir, I want to say about what do you mean by soft landing, sir? In soft landing process, sir, it will so cautiously it will land on the moon surface itself. That 4 thrusters will be there, sir. In four corner itself, it will slowly land on the surface, and it will be used for further experimentation process, sir. That is called soft landing, sir. The ISRO chairman has given the statement that it is a case of hard landing, I think, and due to which the lander has lost its communication. But the total year is 7 years, sir. We will get to contact with within some days, 14 days itself. Let's hope for the best. And the Prime Minister has also given a very strong and very bold message to ISRO scientists not to be hopeless and be courageous. We will be touching many more successful endeavors in the near future.
Okay. And they have spotted the
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today they have spotted that, sir. That's why our ISRO chairman at KC1 has given the statement that it is a step of hard landing, sir. We have planned to do a soft landing. That has not been successfully done, sir. That's why we have lost the communications.
Okay. So, suppose you are selected and you are posted as Tahsildar of a district,
Yes.
of a Tahsil. So your district collector calls you and says that in a particular place under your Tahsil, law and order situation is very bad. The law and order situation is coming up. So you go and check it.
Yes.
You confirm from your staff who is present at that place that situation is very volatile. They want immediately to talk with the officer, otherwise they will start violence. So you have to go immediately.
Yes.
At the same time, the DSP of that area calls you and tells you that you do not go alone. I am sending some protection.
Yes.
It will reach you within 1 hour. After 1 hour, you leave. So it will take 1 hour for the police protection to pass. And here your ground staff is saying that if you don't come within 10-15 minutes, these people will start violence and they can do anything. So what will you do and why?
So means the ground staff itself, they are presenting at the ground level.
Yes, they are present there.
They are present there.
But the people, they are not interested to talk to them. They are only interested in talking to you.
At first, I will try to find some interlocutors, sir. Those persons who are presenting the village itself, sir. They are a concerned citizen in my state of mind, sir. And that please handle it in a cordial manner. I will be reaching by 1 hour, sir. If after getting the information from my staff itself, sir, I will tell those volunteers or those concerned citizen in the state of my mind, sir. As I am the Tahsildar of my block, I will surely know that who are the active people or active persons in that village, sir. So I will try to convince them that please handle those situation. We will find a very good solution for this problem, sir. For the first step, I will try to do this, sir. Then I will make sure that my DSP will send as far as quick as possible to the troops, sir. After getting protection, I will surely go, sir, and I will try to do the solution from the problem, sir. If the ground level people, sir, they inform me that, sir, it is out of our hand, then I make sure that the DSP in the way to itself send me the protection, sir, for which I will go and do solution for that problem, sir.
Okay, fine. So that will be the end of the interview. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.